Hey, Overland Travel Adventures. We are here at Coasta Noa. Coasta Noa is just north of Pescadero, California, which is north of San Francisco and south of Santa Cruz. We were here last year for New Year's, and we've been making it an annual trip. But this year our trailer was ready, which it wasn't last year, and we brought it, and we've been camping. And it's been a great trip so far. Our friends have joined us from different places. The Fickers joined us from Santa Barbara, and then the Charlies came in from Sacramento, and the Brennans came in from Sacramento, and the Bennetts, the other Bennetts, came in from Sacramento. So we've had quite a mix of friends coming, celebrated New Year's, and now we've celebrated New Year's Day, and we're having a little walk to the beach, which is very nice. So we've had on and off weather. It's been sunny and warm and no wind. It's been sunny and windy, and it's been cold and drizzly. So we've had a mix of everything here on the coast. But right now it is flawless, beautiful weather.
Oh, God. Remember when I used to be obsessive with video cameras? It's a blessing. I don't even touch them anymore.
Yikes. Hobbsy. Hobbsy. Good boy. Coasta Noa is a private campground. It's a KOA. You can tent camp there. You can camp in their cabins. You can camp in their hotels. You can bring your big trailer. You can bring your small trailer. It's pretty much everything. You've got full power. You've got water and sewer hookups, which is nice. We have really enjoyed our time here on the coast. Good friends, food, and family. We've got Hobbs, the adventure dog, with us, and he's on his second camping trip. We did Napa with him right after we got him, and now he has really adapted to this camping lifestyle. There's Jackson with Hobbs, the adventure dog. Hobbsy! 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 Oh!
What was that one? Oh, with the propane leak.
So you had
Yeah.
these louvers open,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And you had pulled one of your tanks to run the
fire pit.
The fire pit.
Yeah.
And then the other one was just, so you just like left it open, but then it was like flipped over to the other side, so it shouldn't come through that.
Exactly. The regulator did not do what it was supposed to do, and it purged.
And so you had your
gas,
heater running, right under
which
this,
woke me up.
right under basically this table.
Yeah.
Big, and it's a flame. I mean, it's a catalytic converter, but it's still a flame source, right?
It's a what do you call it? A cavern, or it's a compartment or a manifold that's 700 degrees.
Right. So this sheet of 700 degrees of fire is keeping you and your family warm, and then you wake up and you smell.
I smell eggs, rotten eggs.
Yeah.
It took me out of my deep sleep. I'm like, what?
This
I
was
went,
Indian grinding rock, though, right?
Yes.
Indian grinding rock. You were
And
down
so
with Carol.
and so the
Michaeli was
propane.
there.
We could smell your propane.
Yeah, Carol
all the way
said she
down our
smelled it.
campsite.
She smelled it. You guys were 40 feet away
But
from
did you
us.
see I put the little tank on there like you told me to?
Oh, you did?
When I
Okay.
took one of the second tank off, I
Yeah,
put the little
you've got to do that.
propane
Yeah,
on.
And so
you've gotta do that.
because what happened is his regulator, which was supposed to keep it all on the one side, did not.
Didn't. Yeah.
And all of a sudden it just started
But
pushing out that propane, and it was coming up right through these little windows, up
Well, it
and
was
just filled your
dispersing throughout the entire
cabin.
campground.
So the high propane and air ratio,
yeah.
and the fact that the
I wonder how close it was to ignition, though. You know, I'm sure not anywhere close, because that's designed to be so pungent it wakes you up, and it woke me out of a deep sleep.
Yeah, but there was a lot.
It was dispersed.
you
were
emptied
40 feet away.
you emptied out a tank.
Yeah, and it was all around. It was
So I don't know
underneath
how
my
far
trailer.
away we were from
there was
ignition.
cavities of propane all around here, and this thing's burning on high or medium.
Right.
And well, this is going to sound really scary, and I'm glad our wives are not here. But what about the boat that burned up and everybody died in the Channel Islands? That was an ignition from a charging system. And this is no different. We could be on water right now. This is no different. It's a charging system that ignited. It was like an iPhone charger or whatever that ignited the kitchen area of that boat, and everybody died on that boat, except I think maybe one or two.
The crew members.
Yeah, they were caught down below. It was a horrible, horrible thing. But it made me think this is theoretically the same thing. We've got charging systems. We've got all these charging systems here. We've got our phones plugged in to 1961 wiring. Birchwood. It's flammable.
Very flammable.
And then you're
So-
back there where we don't have an exit. But I have a fire extinguisher now that I take out of my cabinet, and I put it basically by my head now when I sleep in the trailer. Just because of these charging systems.
Seriously?
Yeah, I do. I put it down on the floor now. I just started doing it. Once I saw what happened with that accident, I'm like, it was an iPhone charger that ignited that boat.
My fire extinguisher is right underneath the sink,
That's where mine is.
but it would take me, I don't know, a few minutes to get to it, let's just say.
That's why I pull mine out
Few
now, and I
minutes?
put it right in that corner. I put it right in the corner now, John, right there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I sleep really light. I'm not a deep sleeper, but I mean that egg yolk stuff, the propane woke me up from a dead sleep. I remember just going, and then my mind started grabbing, like, what is that smell? And I'm like, oh my God, that's propane. I woke up. I was dizzy. I had a headache. It was that bad. It was asphyxiated inside the trailer.
No, grab my forearm.
Careful, she broke her arm.
Thin walled glass containers of kerosene and white gas.
Kerosene. Yes.
And then
yes.
Because the candlelight, and then there's a candelabra but the light coming through.
But did you have any fuses or anything? Did you?
No,
run
and then
any
there's the gossamer,
We laugh, but this is my real life. This is my real life. Now, I had a buddy one time that had this like jet propane heater system that he left outside, and it actually had a chimney fire inside of it. It was this long nipple, and I mean the guy's slow as hell. I mean the guy, I love him. He's a friend of mine, but he's slow. He's feminine too, and he's petite. But anyway. He had a chimney fire and almost blew up and leveled a 61 and a 60 vintage Shasta travel trailer.
Yeah.
And it was propped in the middle and almost blew up everybody and ruined a New Year's. Ooh.
I really like it because it gets more and more complicated. Like the last hand, the last trick is like 5 of a kind.
Oh my god. That was the my strategy.
The secret one was a dragon.
That was literally
How?
This is fun.
This
Here you
is
go,
fun.
Mira.
Thank
Your
you.
diamond.
I got it.
Even came with this this sewer line holder thing. Isn't that cool?
Lisa was with a really good friend that, which is like, because she understood where I was coming from.
Yeah, if it
I
had been
felt
like an aunt
horrible.
or something like that.
And,
Would have been much,
And
much
I'm glad you made it.
The dew out here, you can keep your cisterns full year round along the coast here. Moist.
They didn't believe us.
Wet, and it was
They
dark.
didn't believe us. Mira, I guess, and Sydney didn't believe us. did that?
that we were going. Like
And at the
I
very
said
top,
something,
there's
I
this
asked,
beautiful
like,
little four
she goes, yeah,
green
Laura Leah
Adirondack
said
chairs
that you guys were
overlooking the
going to
ocean.
go
It's
walk 3
beautiful.
miles, and we thought she was
Beautiful lake.
joking or something like that.
No, I invited them. Did they not know we were gone?
Okay.
So you don't even really look at the drone. You're looking here.
Right.
purely.
So you're going to pull in and down, both those at the same time, and that will tell it. It'll fire up the props,
Props.
but it won't be up in the air yet. And then this you push up to send it up.
Okay.
Okay. And then this will be your up down.
Okay.
And your pivot.
Okay.
This is your go forward
Okay.
or go back
Oh, cool.
or
Okay.
left right.
All right.
Okay.
So is this going to fall out of my hand? I notice this is not stable.
Yeah, I know. So you just kind of hold it. Yeah.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
we're safe right here.
Yep. Okay. Now you can just push up on that one and it goes up in the air.
But I don't want to.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And then now once you push forward on the left one, yeah.
Okay, now can somebody take my glass? Well, I guess I don't. I should be paying attention to this.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
once you push that forward to get it out away from camp so we're not.
Okay, let me ask you. If I let
push
go
all
of
the
my
way
left thumb, will it come down?
No, if you let go,
It's,
it'll just stay.
it stays exactly where it is.
Okay, so I could just keep it stabilized.
Thank you, Olivia. Oh,
Wow, look at the breeze coming. Oh my gosh. An alternative battery. Clearly, it's going to add weight, but I'm
no,
more.
it's just
Oh,
the
okay,
one
you got
battery.
another.
But so we started with like maybe 80% at the beginning of that.
Okay.
So we went from 80 to 30%.
When you
so
bought
we-
this kit, does it come with 2 batteries?
I bought another battery.
Oh, you bought. Okay, so it only comes with 1 battery.
Yeah. As horrible as it looked, as close to failure as it looked, right? Because the flue that is not supposed to be on fire was clearly on fire. It's like, even if that were to melt away, now you're gonna have like propane just.
Yeah, you would. So I really think that the
and
propane.
honestly, and honestly, propane, like it's a gas that is very well selected because it is super safe.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
we could take a 20-pound tank out and we could shoot it with bullets, with like a bunch of candles nearby it, and you would never end up with an explosion.
Yeah.
Because it's
super safe. That's why. I mean,
it's super safe.
yeah.
It has to have the right air to fuel mixture.
What about natural gas? Though natural gas is super flammable, right?
I think that's a little more flammable. Yeah, I would not take a compressed natural
Yeah.
gas tank and try the same experiment.
Yeah. No.